we on? Hello, can you hear me? Am I coming in clearly? Figure out if the Godfather has entered the building. Sorry about that, Craig, but I had to. It's just too perfect. Oh, we got Hugh back. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Wasilla, Alaska. Up here at the Brett Memorial Ice Rink in the Matanuska-Susitna Valley, where it is a balmy 17 degrees. That's Erstrom temperatures. Sunny, beautiful, clear blue sky out there. The boys just had a very healthy lunch of complex carbohydrates, proteins, and fats to fuel them for this battle against the Valley Thunder. This morning's game will not dictate this afternoon's game. We did win. It was 3-1, but the boys are going to have to work just as hard, if not harder, to get the big W out of this game. So we lost sound. I think I learned something. When I get phone calls specifically, sometimes text messages, because I'm filming on my phone here, it cuts out the sound. It stops the mic and it gets ready for a phone call. Obviously, I don't answer those phone calls, but it takes away my mic. So after a little bit of reading, a little research on the interwebs, I learned the way to mitigate that is to turn on Do Not Disturb, so I won't get any notifications. So if you text me or call me, I'm not going to get it. And hopefully we're able to keep the sound going in this game, because I want you all desperately to listen to the sound of my voice. I could be a hypnotist. I believe in my own world that I hypnotize my viewers. I mean, in a way we do, right? We don't say the S word, the goalie S word. You know what it is. We don't say that until the goose egg makes its way all the way to the last buzzer. We stand in front of the TV and we will the puck into the back of the net when we want to score a goal. Y'all can help. You can do that at home. Give a little hula mula, oogala mula, kai, and make the puck go in. I don't know. Hockey players are superstitious. That's why we don't cut our hair, shave, or bathe. At least that's what number 3 tells me. He doesn't shave or bathe until state's over. And do not wash those sweaters. Goodness gracious. I don't care how bad they stink. You never, especially after a victory.
I know.
Mr. Maddie, how are you on this one?
All right, so we got 15 minutes up on the board as the boys finish cleaning up their pucks and saying their chant, cheering to the hockey gods. Oilers, they say. I like that. It must be new. Working on a little flowering stick tap there. It's like the fountain of hockey twigs. $350 slapped on the ice to cheer for a victory. Oh, goodness. I didn't sleep last night. I was up very late. I got up very early. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you this. McLaughlin is starting us off out there with Baxter on the right and Brownworth on the left, mixing things up today. Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. Winning that faceoff, Brownworth to Altenberg to Carroll, back to Altenberg. Then out to center ice looking for Deke Baxter, but ends up in the hands of Max Schmidt for the Thunder. And stolen by McLaughlin to the net. Shot. Oh, what a setup. What a save. Goodness gracious. Give that young goalie some credit there. That was a beautiful setup. McLaughlin over to Baxter and then making the shot and unable to get in the back of the net. Brownworth has this one briefly and then stolen by the Thunder as he goes and chases it down. McLaughlin to pressure down in the corner with help from Brownworth. They get it away, but then the Thunder steal it. Altenberg stepped up and to try and get it back. Carroll did get it back and sent it in just barely offside as we get what I suspect will be a change. A fresh face-off right there. Again, if you're just joining us, 14-20 just remains in this first period. Still a scoreless game, and I hope we figured out the audio problem from earlier. Erstrom with the face-off. Anderson on the left, Postma on the right. Jordan Anderson and Dotson back on defense. Erstrom steals this one away, gains the zone. Thunder have it now, accelerating from behind the net into the corner. Doesn't go anywhere. It gets sent the other way over to the far corner. Dotson steps up into the half wall to hold that one. Erstrom taking a defensive posture in his place. Now as they cycle back, going on the defense, but no, Eli Anderson gets that one back, toe drags around, and he just blows a tire there as he is headed towards the net, which would have been a for sure goal. Dotson him back, tries to send that over to Anderson, but the Thunder get a stick on it. This is the first that we've seen them in our defensive zone. Seppiato starting us off in net there, and he's just going to elect to stop any momentum they have, as this has thus far been 100% the Oilers game after 1 minute and 23 seconds of play. Maddie's out there. He's got Baxter along with Hunter, and it looks like we're going to be rolling some lines today as we are missing number 11, Ashton Morales. I believe he is at a varsity game this afternoon. Thunder trying to set it up, but Jordan Anderson stops that one, giving Maddie time to steal it away, and then it ends up back on the twig of Jordan Anderson, who sends it up to Hunter, and that one just pops off his twig into the hands of the Thunder. Center that one up, but heavily defended there by Maddie. Maddie sends this one up to Baxter. Baxter will exit the zone, accelerates to the neutral zone, passes it off to the far right-hand side to Merrick Hunter. Working that one down the half wall. Help out. Hunter gets it back, but only briefly. Now it's on the stick of the Thunder as they go and transition the opposite direction. And we're on the defense. Thunder lob that one down in deep. Seppi settles it down back behind the net. Altenberg sends it up to Baxter. Baxter up to Maddie. McLaughlin's fresh on the ice as Maddie gains the zone. He hands it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin walks that one down, looking to get that one off, but he got that one poked away at the last second before he could fire the shot off. Brownworth is out there now as he battles to get that puck back from Egan Brooks, big man out there for the Thunder. McLaughlin snags that one away and holds over at the half wall. Carroll steps up to that one to try and keep it deeper. The Thunder are able to clear, but it's right into the hands of Altenberg, who went to pass that up to McLaughlin or Brownworth, not sure, but it got deflected aside. My tripod's a little shaky. 12 minutes remaining in this first period as we've had only one stoppage of play, I believe. Carroll gets that one to McLaughlin, who steals it from the slot. McLaughlin has it on his stick. He bats it up to Postma. Brownworth was trying to get after that one and block it, force an errant pass and end up back with Carroll. Battling on the wall there, near the box where the silent co-host is perched for this game. This one gets to Brownworth. Brownworth hands it up off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to gain the zone. As there's changes being made right now. Hunter is out there along with Eli Anderson back behind the net. The Leaning Tower of Pizza comes to a fall, but McLaughlin not back up on his feet. Trying to center that one up, goes up high to Jordan Anderson, who sends it over to Carroll to keep this one down low. McLaughlin's going to pick it up at the half wall, backhands it off behind him, behind the net. Hunter has it. Eli Anderson snags that one away, walks towards the net, trying to get somebody. He finds an open McLaughlin. McLaughlin getting harassed now as he backhands it back down and deep again. Coach says get there. Thunder get there first. This one's going to squirt out of the zone, forcing the Thunder to regroup as we put on some pressure. McLaughlin's replaced for Erstrom, fresh legs on the ice. To the net, the Thunder go, but haven't actually given Seppi a shot yet. This one gets chipped off of the boards to Hunter with speed. Oh, and just barely offsides as Hunter went down in a heap and Erstrom brought it in the zone, just slowed him up. Should we make somebody very mad at me? Silent co-host, box duty. I'm going to be in so much trouble later. Erstrom with the face-off. Over the left-hand side, looking for Eli Anderson. This one transitions the other way, but Jordan Anderson steals away. He sends it up to Hunter. Hunter gains his own. He's got Eli Anderson on his left-hand side and a trailing Jordan Anderson as that puck gets taken behind the net. Hunter harassed all the way, but maintains possession. Trying to get this one up to Eli. And he does. trying to get the shot off. He shoots and snagged with the glove. Goalie makes a save. Good pressure by the boys, and this game so far is looking like one that the Oilers really want to win, as they have owned it easily 95%. If I'm being modest, I'll say 90%. But we're bringing out Maddie to take this face-off. Brownworth on the left-hand side, Baxter on the right-hand side. We got Jordan Anderson and Dotson back on defense. Down in front. Puck goes up high and squirts on out as the Thunder have it forcefully to the net. And Seppi just using that leg pad to steer it aside slightly. This one goes right across the blue paint, but heavily guarded. Dotson sends this up to Baxter. Shot saved by Seppi, and it goes down to the near corner where somebody got taken out. That was Jordan Anderson using the body. Max Schmidt. Ooh, and a long pass out to Baxter all by himself. Matty joins in, but it gets stolen away from him. Brownworth's challenge. Thunder exit. As they go on the offensive, shot gets steered aside by the stick of Altenberg. And this puck squirts up to Baxter, who sends it up to Brownworth, and it goes off his feet as he tries to get that one back. They had a beautiful thing there going as he was trying to cherry pick out a little bit further. Young man tripped over the stick of Matty, but no call on the play. Altenberg picks this one up, trying to send it up the boards back to Baxter. Shot backhanded, blocked by Matty. Brownworth has it. He's going to chip it up off the boards just to clear the zone so we can get some possible changes here as McLaughlin's fresh on the ice now. Brownworth gets it back. Not sure where he's trying to get that to, but it went right to the twig of the Thunder. Thunder have it now. Intercepting that briefly was McLaughlin, allowing Altenberg to get to it, who sends it right back up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gains the zone, gets around three players, but then the very fast Thunder player swoops in on him and steals that one away. Post to deliver a check, trying to get that back, forces an errant pass that goes Altenberg over to Carroll and sends it up to Eli Anderson as they gain the zone once again. Down and low, Postman a hold. Nice effort there by him, but then the Thunder steal it right up back as they gain the zone, being pushed out by our defensemen Altenberg and Carroll. This puck makes its way all the way to the net, forcing Seppi to make possibly his first save of the game, maybe second. McLaughlin had stolen that one away, but only briefly. Altenberg back behind the net has it, sends it up to Eli Anderson. Anderson up to McLaughlin, who's accelerating through the neutral ice. We have all three forwards going all the way down in the zone, trailing right up the slot as McLaughlin battles down in the near corner. McLaughlin to Eli Anderson. Thunder send that one up high, and they will exit the zone with it, but sending it down, which may go for icing, and it does, giving us an offensive zone face-off. Erstrom, Hunter, and Baxter out there. Jordan Anderson and Dotson on defense. Oh, and a shot towards the net. Goes out the side. Erstrom collects it, goes behind the net with it over on the far side, battling Dotson to hold. Baxter swoops in to grab that puck. Sends it towards the slot, but it gets deflected away. Erstrom trying to send it back in front, and a shot from Baxter. What a wonderful one-timer. And Hunter getting a stick on it, but it just didn't angle in. And then a tip from the shot from Hunter, tipped by Erstrom, goes towards the net, but not in. Dotson forces this one out wide, back behind the net as he gets taken down, but it allows Erstrom to get on it, who sends it up to Hunter, but not out. And now it does as Hunter gets there to the point, sends it out, trying to get it up to Baxter, and a lot of back and forth comes under the stick of Jordan Anderson, and he'll send this one down for icing. And now we're going to take a defensive zone face-off with 6:17 to remain in the first period of a scoreless game. That absolutely is 90% the Oilers' push and their rush right now. We have certainly owned 90% of this game, and we're going to continue to do a fantastic job with the passing. And the puck movement As you can see right here, bringing it all the way down the offensive zone with help from Postma, Maddie, and Brownworth up front. Carroll is back on defense with Altenberg, and this puck is going from both defensemen back and forth, sending it up to Postma, who gets taken out. So Brownworth comes in, taps it up to Maddie. Maddie gets that one tapped away from him, so Carroll comes in to help out. Carroll's going to chip it up with the boards to Brownworth, who's trying to bat it down with his hand, but settled it for the Thunder, as it's just a battle back and forth to try to maintain possession of this puck on both ends. Carroll sticks that one away, no shots given. I feel like I might have to stand up here. Brownworth has it, trying to go wide, but the Thunder got a stick on it. Allows Carroll to swoop in on it. Altenberg to McLaughlin. McLaughlin shot! Oh, and just barely over the net. I think the goalie got some leather on that one. Oh, and Eli Anderson stepping fresh on the ice, uses his stick to angle it right back into the offensive zone. McLaughlin battling on the boards. Altenberg, come on, Joseph. That's Eli Anderson down there coming in to help out. I have got to stand up. We're going to have to raise this up. Try to chase that down with McLaughlin, as Egan Brooks was the only one back to defend. Oh, and getting tripped but not going down was Eli Anderson. No call on the play. Sorry about the camera work here. I had to stretch my back. These stands are uncomfortable. Eli Anderson has it. He's got Baxter on his right-hand side, McLaughlin on the left. He looked like he may have been handed off to Baxter. Baxter shoots! And the goalie makes another glove save. I would venture to say that he's got to have at least 10, 12 shots on him. Seppi, maybe one or two. 4:21 remain in the first period. Still a scoreless game. McLaughlin's out there with Eli Anderson on the left-hand side, Deke Baxter on the right. Jordan Anderson and Dotson on defense. Winning that faceoff from McLaughlin, but it went right between the two defensemen. Seppi comes out to settle this one down for Dotson. Back behind the net he goes. Hands it up, looking for Eli Anderson, and it does squirt up to McLaughlin briefly, but then the Thunder steal it right back away. Dotson sends it on a wide pass over to Baxter. He gains his own with McLaughlin on the left-hand side. McLaughlin delivers a check, allowing Baxter to get a handle on it, but it squirts out to Max Schmidt of the Thunder. Very speedy young man right there as he gains his own. Centers that one up, but heavily guarded by Eli Anderson and our defenseman. McLaughlin ends up with this one. He's going to gain the zone, 2-on-1 potentially, but Eli had to go off on a change. Thunder steal that one away. Carroll fresh on the ice, holds that one with the help of Hunter, sending it down in. Two more forwards going off on a change, bringing out Erstrom and Brownworth as the Thunder gain the zone. Altenberg pushing out wide. That one goes right across the blue paint to the opposing side where Hunter is trying to get it away. Altenberg intercepts this one before it goes to Seppi, and he chips that one all the way up and out. Brownworth the pressure. This one goes back to Altenberg, over to Carroll. Carroll up to Hunter. Gains his own, but not on a stick. Thunder send it right back on out. Altenberg picks it up, sends it to Brownworth. Brownworth forward pass up to Erstrom. Erstrom goes right up the slot. Gets taken out in the process, and puck stolen at 2:47 to go in the first period. Thunder have it on their stick right now, but being challenged by Hunter and Erstrom, back and forth. Brownworth, nice hold with the skate there as he gets taken out, and Hunter's able to swoop in on that puck. Erstrom to hold it. Erstrom trying to turn this one around, sends it up to Hunter. Oh, what a play there by the boys. He got taken out as he has run up the slot on exactly what you want to do, and Altenberg sends this one forward, and it unfortunately goes off sides as the boys were trying to make their way back out of the zone. Just seeing so many great plays by the boys today. Let's see if I can. All right, that's better. Standing is better than sitting. Erstrom with the face-off of Brownworth over to Altenberg. Carroll. Carroll's forward. Up to Hunter. Hunter with speed to the net. Backhand shot. And it's no goal as the goalie makes a save. Over to the opposing side and up high it goes. Brownworth steals that one away. Sends it back down in deep. Erstrom finds it. Thunder send that one around. Maddie, fresh legs on the ice. Steals it right back away and holds this offensive zone. Erstrom helps out, sends it down towards net, where Egan Brooks for the Thunder steals that one away. I only know a couple Thunder. Carroll to Hunter. Hunter towards the net, but it goes across the blue paint to the opposing side over to the corner. The Thunder are going to pick it up. Thunder. Wide angle pass. And then forward where Carroll holds right on the line. Carroll walking down deep. Hands it off to Eli Anderson. Anderson trying to get it down further, but it just squirts out where Altenberg's going to recollect. Sends it up to Anderson. Anderson trying to send it forward as he takes a big check there. Comes back to the twig of Altenberg, who gets tripped. No call on the play. Anderson once again has it, trying to get it wide over to Baxter. And there is a battle here in neutral zone ice. Thunder have it once again. Carroll intercepts to Baxter, trying to send this one down and deep into the zone. But there's just a battle, and Max Schmidt for the Thunder comes up with this one. But good pressure there by Eli Anderson, steals it away and ends up coming back to Altenberg, sends it over to Carroll. Bouncing puck comes back to Altenberg. Altenberg forward pass up to Eli Anderson. Anderson has it, gains his own. Matty on his right-hand side. Anderson cuts and curls, buys some time, sends it up high to Carroll. Carroll walks, sends it wide over to Baxter. Baxter looks, shoots on a hard angle, and snagged by the goalie. With 41 seconds to go, we have owned this game, and their goalie has really done a fantastic job. Honestly, it should be about 5-0 right now with the amount of pressure that we put on him, and still 90 to 95% in our favor. McLaughlin will take this face-off. Hunter on the left-hand side. I believe Erstrom on the right-hand side. Yes, it is. Jordan Anderson and Dotson back on defense. McLaughlin chips this one down a little bit deeper, back behind the net. Centers that one up. Front center, Jordan Anderson trying to throw it on net. Hunter comes in to help out. Hunter wide over to Dotson. Dotson shot from above, and another save by the goalie. I'm just wild guessing it here, but I'm going to say around 15 shots on goal. 24 seconds left in the period, and I think we've only seen 2. We'll check with the Godfather after the close of this period in 24.4 seconds. Face-off one by McLaughlin up to Jordan Anderson. Shot, and trying to get the tip on it was Erstrom. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get that on video. And then he followed through, tapping it again right before the whistle, but the goalie had it covered up. 20 seconds to go. I'm struggling today with the videography. McLaughlin wins the face-off to the rear, goes to Jordan Anderson. Anderson over to Dotson. Dotson trying to work it past down here on the wall. Gets it to Erstrom with 9 seconds left. Comes back up high. Thunder had it on their stick briefly as they chase it down. And looks like the goose eggs on the board will conclude the period. I'll go get shots from the legend. Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, when you see Jax, talk to him about finishing his check.
Finishing his check?
Yes. He's under the impression that you can't, if they don't have the puck, you can't. And since you're a rep and you don't listen to me, you might listen to me.
Well, it is true, yeah. I mean, if you can get away with it, but that's the problem is so many, like repping is so subjective. A lot of times you get called for it too. So he's probably apprehensive knowing split second, no, but if it's 1 or 2 seconds maybe.
Yeah.
Until high school.
I guess since he hasn't reffed at that level, he might not know yet.
That's true, yeah. All right, here we are starting off the second period, 15 minutes up on the board with Erstrom out there along with Eli Anderson and Postma. Erstrom right to the net, backhand, and it went off the crossbar. Up high it goes to Altenberg to hold, sends that one down in the very near corner here where the Thunder are going to send it back up high, but not out as Carroll will hold, but only briefly as Max Schmidt for the Thunder. You'll hear his name a lot, not only because I know him, but because he is a heavy player down there. Carroll's going to send that wide over to Erstrom. And the Thunder sent it back in as they want some offensive zone time this period, it would appear. Carroll has it. Carroll gets tripped, no call on the play. Puck makes its way out of the zone to Erstrom. Erstrom trying to get it up to Postma. It ends up on the twig of Eli Anderson, who hands it up off to Postma, who sends it up to Erstrom on his own. Erstrom goes, he shoots and he buries it! What an effort! Eli Anderson to Postma to Erstrom, bringing us 1-0. Starting off this second period with only 53 seconds gone thus far. Excellent effort by the boys there. Maddie's out there with Hunter and Brownworth. Face off one to the rear. Brownworth picks it up, sends it wide out to the boards. Ends up on the stick of Jordan Anderson, who sends it forward as we gain the offensive. Thunder wrap it up around the boards where Dotson is perfectly positioned to hold. Dotson fires it down and deep for Maddie. Maddie has it. Maddie trying to get it towards the front of the net where an awaiting Brownworth is. Hunter on the right-hand side. Hunter's going to dive down in this near corner. Sends it towards the net, looking for Maddie or Brownworth. Maddie seals away. Maddie shoots and gets blocked. Here at center high, Dotson holds. Sends it down and deep, looking for Hunter. Thunder get there. And then Hunter steals it away, looking for Brownworth right in front of the net. But the Thunder stop that pass from getting to him. Jordan Anderson to hold. Brownworth takes a defensive posture so Jordan Anderson can get it some offensive work. Thunder have it, send it out wide. Jordan Anderson races out of the zone. Sends it wide to Hunter. Hunter's going to go in on a 2-on-1 here. He being the only one. Hunter has it, sends it back out to neutral zone. And I think maybe some changes will happen here as Jordan Anderson has it, gets it over to Dotson. Dotson trying to get it up to Hunter, and that's exactly where he goes with it. Hunter has it. Maddie and Brownworth trailing. Hunter centers it up, but nobody was there yet. Brownworth sends it back down and deep. Back behind the net it goes as we get some changes going on. Great check there by Maddie as he finished that one off so we could get the puck back. Send it out to center ice where Altenberg has it. Altenberg over to Dotson. Dotson back to Altenberg. Altenberg has to race back for it. Gets it up high to Deke Baxter, fresh on the ice. Hands it out to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, 1-on-1. Now a 2-on-1 as Eli Anderson joins the rush. Over to Anderson. He just was slightly forward to the pass. What a good look by the boys there. Just because it didn't get there doesn't mean it wasn't beautiful. And this one was right in the line. Altenberg was attempting to hold and it was sent back in on an offside, so we'll get a fresh face-off. Man, I'm loving the plays and the passing that's happening today right there in front of the net, right where you want to see it. As we continue to own this game, 12:24 left in the second, a whole lot of hockey left, but we're currently in the lead 1-0. Baxter battling with the guy twice his size, but he doesn't care because he's tougher. Getting to the zone, McLaughlin goes in net, backhand shot, and a save. And I didn't say it, but I did go get the official Godfather shot count. Closing out the first period, it was 11-3. So the Thunder sent 3 on to Seppi, who remains in net, by the way, and we sent 11 on their goalie. Carroll down low to Eli Anderson, centers it up, and looking for the tip was McLaughlin. It just goes wide. Baxter was coming down on that one, but then the Thunder end up with it as they go on the offensive. Altenberg says no, taps it forward to McLaughlin, and it's a bunch of back and forth, ends up on the twig of Carroll, Anderson to McLaughlin. McLaughlin centers it, shot from Baxter, oh, and he just missed. What a setup there. Thunder have this one as they clear the zone with it. Altenberg pushes out wide. Baxter comes in to steal that one away. Sends it over to the far half wall. Eli Anderson sent it out to McLaughlin as he goes 1-on-1. McLaughlin gains the zone. Toe drags across by himself. Backhand shot. And the goalie makes a save, trying to get the rebound, but the Thunder were there first as they go on the breakout. Erstrom fresh on the ice, delivers a nice check to maintain the zone. Gets it to McLaughlin. Erstrom trying to get back up on that one. I like that play. You take a look and you see where things are at and exactly what you do. and Erstrom threw the body on it so that we can maintain possession of our zone. Now this pass sent up, I believe, by Jordan Anderson. I wasn't paying attention, up to Erstrom as he gains the zone down the low corner. Brownworth comes in to help out. Thunder sent it up high. Holding is Jordan Anderson. Anderson trying to get back down low, but a block shot, and then he's taken out in the process. Thunder have it. They're on a 2-on-1 now as Dotson's by himself, pushing out wide. Centering pass is unable to be collected. Thunder have it again, right in the slot, but they lose it. Jordan Anderson was chasing that one down and provided a fantastic block. So beautiful, I couldn't even find my words there. Out at center ice, the Thunder are trying to regroup, but putting on the pressure is Postma and Brownworth as Egan Brooks is forced to play it behind him, which creates an errant pass that ended up to Jordan Anderson to Erstrom, who sent it to Postma. And this one's going to be called for icing as the boys chase it down, but just couldn't get there in time. As we're going to get some fresh legs on the ice. Those fresh legs will be Maddie and Hunter up front, along with Eli Anderson. In back, we'll have Carroll with Altenberg. For our defensive zone faceoff, 10:20 remains in a 1-0 game where the Oilers are currently in the lead. And I'm excited, can you tell? Maddie with the faceoff. Pause. Getting kicked out. Okay, so that's Max Schmidt getting replaced for number 6 for the Thunder. Don't know who it is. Altenberg gets that one, sends it forward. Help from Maddie and Anderson trying to get it out, but it ends up back on the twig of Altenberg, who sends it wide over to Carroll. Carroll has it right now. Carroll sends it up the boards. Hunter trying to chase this one down. Max Schmidt for the Thunder holds. Shot over the net. Air-mailed away. Egan Brooks will hold up at the point, trying to send that one down, but Anderson got a stick on it, and I believe the puck went out of play, missing the netting. 10 minutes and 1 lonely second remain in this second period. 1-0 Oilers. Maddie with the face-off. Goes forward to the Thunder. Eli Anderson pressuring with help from Maddie. They get it out. Anderson to Hunter. But then the Thunder intercept that one, and they send it back down in deep. Seppi settles it down behind the net. Slows it nonetheless. Got it to Altenberg to Eli Anderson. Eli Anderson being told to wheel, and that's exactly what he's doing. Sends it over to Maddie. Maddie couldn't get a handle on it. As is right at his feet. Hunter putting on the pressure. As the Thunder send it out, and no icing, as linesman said it was touched along the way. Altenberg has this one, sends it over to Anderson. Anderson got it stolen away from him, but he's trying to get it right on back. Maddie comes in with the back check. They shoot, and they score. A quick snapper right there at Seppi, as he could have been screened. With 9:18 remaining in the second period, the Thunder tie it up at 1. Still working on that transition there a little bit, but it'll come throughout the game. McLaughlin takes the face-off with Brownworth on the left, Baxter on the right-hand side. He's going to chase it down and send it down in deep. Brownworth is chasing along with Baxter as they turn on the Jets to try and get there. Thunder have it on their twig right now. Pressuring and continuing to pressure is Brownworth, along with help from Baxter, using his skates, trying to get to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's battling on board. He steals it. Using a toe drag. McLaughlin to the net. All the way through everybody. He throws it on net, and it's just steered aside. Chasing it down at the half hole is Brownworth, along with McLaughlin down low. Brownworth will go back behind the net to try and get this one back. As they send it out, Jordan was interfered with there, but getting a stick on it nonetheless, allowing Dotson to get back into position. Thunder have it again. Thunder shoot. Save, I believe, with the blocker of Seppi there as it goes over to the near corner. Dotson collects things, sends it off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's with Brownworth trailing. Dotson on the right-hand side. Sent up to cleaning up. Shooting again. Brownworth got 3 shots on that one and just couldn't get it in. The boys were putting everything they had after it to try and stuff that puck home, and I think they saw about 5 shots right there. McLaughlin sent it over to Dotson. Dotson fired away. It deflected right out to Brownworth. Brownworth fired it, and it just wouldn't go in the back of the net. Keeping us tied at 1 here with 8:21 to go in the second period. Postma up to Altenberg. Altenberg back to Postma. Postma sends it down and deep. Erstrom will chase this down. Erstrom sent it up to the slot looking for Hunter, but this one squirts all the way out, forcing Carroll to chase it down. Carroll gets there first, before the Thunder, as they were accelerating, sends it up to Erstrom. Erstrom gains his own with Hunter. Oh, and what a beautiful idea there as he's sending it over to Hunter, but the deflected pass ended up on the twig of Carroll, sends it down in deep. Carroll holds the line once again. Thunder picked that one up. Going back on the defense here as the Thunder gain the zone. No shots given as the defensemen and all players were pushing him out wide. Puck ends up with Erstrom. Erstrom was trying to get it up to Hunter, but this one's going to go all the way down for icing. But it'll allow for a change per USA Hockey rules. And we'll get a fresh face-off with some fresh legs down in the defensive zone as Seppi leaves the ice. Septionato, fantastic first half of the game there. And we're going to bring in Liam Telford for the second half of the game. Defensive zone face-off by McLaughlin. Sent wide, looking for Maddie. Sent towards the net. On the stick of Eli Anderson, gets it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin with Maddie on the left-hand side, gains his own. McLaughlin being told to go to the middle, which is where he went, and the puck got tipped by a Thunder player. Dotson by himself back on defense. Jordan Anderson racing to him on the back check. Shoots. And a save by Telly with the right leg pad down low. Thunder sent it up high. Now send it back down in low. Deep behind the net. McLaughlin's going to pick it up over to the far corner, send it up the boards, looking for Maddie. Maddie trying to chip it past him, but he stopped it. And up right on the twig of McLaughlin, who gains his own with both Anderson and Maddie with him. Shot high over the net into the near corner, up the boards where Eli Anderson sends it back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to the net. Shot, and he buries it! Sending the water bottle up in the air, making this, getting us back in the lead, 2-1. And there's your scoring line. Great effort by the boys there to make that happen. 6:33 to go in the second period. 2-1. Oilers back in the lead. Baxter will take this face-off with Browneth on the left, Hunter on the right-hand side, Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. This is a line that I've been wanting to see put together, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Max Schmidt for the Thunder has this one, though, as Carroll's forced to push out wide. Shot wide to the other opposing side. Brown with the chase down. Egan Brooks to hold, sends it back down and deep for the Thunder. Max Schmidt's down there being harassed by Altenberg. Browneth came in to help out, shot wide of the net. Altenberg picks this one up, cuts back, sends it over to Carroll. Carroll sends it up to Brownworth. Brownworth trying to find Hunter, but he had to lob it out. Baxter comes in to try and steal it away, and the Thunder bring it in on an offsides. I would say Brownworth had a lot of space there to maybe skate that one out a little bit further before just lobbing it away. Could have closed the gap between the guy you're trying to pass it to, and do a little better on the breakout there as we transition to offense. Erstrom with the face-off goes forward, ends up on the twig of the Thunder, who throws it off the skate of their own player. So Eli Anderson takes advantage, gains the zone with it. Erstrom trying to snag that one back away, but the Thunder have it yet again as we go on the defensive. Shot high over the net as it was blocked. I'm not sure if it was a stick of Carroll or Altenberg, but our defenseman blocked that one from going towards the net. Erstrom getting after this one. Erstrom accelerating, finding that puck first, trying to tap it back to himself, but big man Egan Brooks stopped it, sends it up to Postma. Postma trying to maintain possession. Eli Anderson steps up into that one, but the Thunder are able to break out with it. Erstrom delivering a cross-check to the back, no call in the play. As he back-checked that one, and we got it back. Postma has it. Goes back to the Thunder. Erstrom looking to deliver another check. Altenberg pushes behind the net, steals it right away, trying to send it to Eli Anderson, and someone got a stick on it. Erstrom comes in to help out. That one gets stuck away as well. Stuck away? I don't know. Puck goes up high, Thunder to hold. Postma is right there battling. Puck gets sent towards the net where Telly steers it aside. 4:45 to go in this second period. 444 to be exact, which is the displacement of a 7.3 liter Power Stroke diesel. You learned something today. 2-1 is the score in the second period with 4:44 on the board. Brownworth, Baxter, and Maddie out there right now with Dotson and Jordan Anderson on defense. Puck goes down near, back behind the net, centering pass, stopped by Telly twice, I believe. Goes up high, shot from the point, steered aside by Telly over to the near corner. Dotson chased this one down. Maddie's coming in to help out. Delivering another check is Dotson, trying to get that puck back as they both go down in a slump. Maddie's trying to steal it away. Maddie digs this one out. He throws a body on somebody else to try and maintain possession. Puck goes up high, shot, saved by Telly. He tries to cover and it goes riding the line and never went in. As you saw the ref waving it off, I thought it was going to the back of the net, but somehow it never crossed the line. Referee perfectly in position to see that. I don't know who got a stick on that to save that one. It could have been all Telly or one of our defensemen. We'll have to review the video later and we'll get it in the comments. Thunder hold up at the point. Shot and a tip goes wide. Jordan Anderson trying to get back. Maddie steals it away. And finally, we can go on the breakout here. Let's hope. Maddie up to Brownworth. Goes off the skate of the Thunder. Baxter has it. It's a one-on-one. Deke knows how to shoot. Deke gets... He double, triple deked everybody as he takes a big hit down low. Thunder get that puck back and never able to get a shot off. As we have Thunder rolling through the building. Is this some kind of a ploy by the Valley Thunder to make Thunder in the stands? I don't know. But the Thunder have it right now. Thunder gain the zone with 3:10 left. Shot and block. Altenberg steers that one back up high. Egan Brooks for the Thunder holds, sends it down deep. Back behind the net it goes. Chasing this one down in the near corner is Baxter. Nice big hit by Baxter. Steal that puck away. McLaughlin tries to bat it down with his hand, but he settles it for the Thunder. Hunter getting a stick on that one to slow up the pass, trying to get our boys on top of it. As the Thunder maintain possession, Hunter comes in to deliver some pressure, allowing it to get to Anderson. Anderson tries to send it back forward. McLaughlin now back checking as the Thunder maintain possession, bringing the zone. Max Schmidt with a lot of speed shoots well high over the net, airmailing that one all the way to Canada, stopping the clock at 2:33. Score is 2-1 in the second period. The Thunder definitely turned it up, and earlier I was going to say it's about 80-20, but it's the latter part of this period, it's turning into almost 50-50 as far as puck ownership goes and control of the game. Erkstrom's out there with Hunter and Eli Anderson. In back, we have Carroll, who is currently trying to get that puck back. Shot goes wide of the net, down in the near corner. Hunter steals it away, exits the zone with it, then gets it stripped away, but it ends up on the twig of Erkstrom, but only briefly. Back now on the twig of Carroll as everybody is in the perfect position to steal it away. He sends that to Eli Anderson. Anderson gains his zone with Hunter on his right. Erkstrom trailing. Anderson to Hunter. Shot! And somehow the goalie made a save on what was a beautiful pass and a great play by the boys. I'm getting so excited over that because there's so much passing going on right in front of the net. Parker Rattay, I just realized, is the goalie for the Thunder. And that explains a lot, as he truly is a fan. All right, I just, there's a little stop and video there. Erkstrom has it right now. Erkstrom shot and glove down. Stoppage of video because I sent out a fresh link. Hopefully folks see that and try to click on it and they can get relogged back on here as we're having some technical difficulties for the live feed. Erkstrom, Eli Anderson on the left, post on the right-hand side. Anderson of the Joran is in back with Dotson. This one's sent out to center ice, and it's going to go down for icing unless somebody gets there first, and nobody does, so it is going to be icing and another offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. Yeah, that's the feedback I'm getting. I tried a few things, can't get it back on. I don't want to stop it, though, because I want it to be saved for later. I sent out a new link. Hopefully, maybe people can get relogged back on. Looks like a few are rejoining now. Dotson had held that initially, and then the Thunder get it. Jordan Anderson trying to swoop it away as he pushes out wide. Shot steered aside by Telly, and it was a goal. He did not steer it aside. I guess it five-holed him there somehow as he thought he had it. As the players come in and say, hey, we left you all by yourself. Don't worry about it, bud. It's only 5-2. 8:12 to go in the third period, which is still a whole lot of hockey. I see 9 folks have relogged back on. Are we good now? Can someone shoot me a message? Well, I won't get a message, but a comment on here. Anyone just shoot me a comment. Let me know if you can hear and or see. It's working out excellent. Thank you very much for that feedback. I'm glad to hear it. Hunter immediately gains his own. And if you're just rejoining us, there's 8 minutes left in the third period. The score is 5-2 now. Oilers still in the lead. And it looks like everyone's getting joined back up. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I have no idea what's going on. I blame the interwebs. In the multiverse? I don't know. Baxter sends that one down in. Thunder have it as Hunter's pressuring. And these boys have played their hearts out of this game. I am just so excited this whole game. This puck ends up with Merrick Hunter, gains his own shot and steered barely aside there by the Thunder's goalie. Baxter to hold. McLaughlin takes a check to the back. No call on the play. As the silent co-host continues to be left all by herself in the box, which is a good thing as well for us. That's a huge victory if we end this game without any penalties. I hope I didn't jinx it. As we talked about superstitions early on in the game. Save, rebound, save. What an effort there by Telly. McLaughlin has this on his stick right now as he gains his own with a lot of speed, trying to be checked and rubbed out, but he doesn't have it. Shot and a rebound shot, saved. That was a shot from Hunter and then a rebound by Baxter, but nothing's going in the back of the net right now as we only have 6:45 remaining in this third period in a 5-2 game where the Oilers are still in the lead. I can't honestly remember who scored the last 3. I know Erstrom was in on one of those. Hunter might have had one as well. I know he had one in the earlier game. McLaughlin has it right now. Shot. Does not go. Brownworth going to go chase this one down to pressure, and he gets it back at the half wall, but only briefly. Anderson comes in to help out, and now left all by himself is Dotson. As the Thunder throw that wide, and they're going to almost win in offsides there, but then just elect to throw it in deep, where Telly attempts to settle it down behind the net for Dotson. As that puck was rolling, he just said, no, I need to get back to my crease. Sent out into the neutral zone. Postma attempting to steal it away, but the Thunder have it on a string as he gets tripped, and that's, I guess I jinxed it. There's our first penalty, an unintentional trip by, I believe, number 93. Dotson's going to go to the box, and silent co-host is forced to work today. So we're going to go on the penalty kill. It's 5:58 left in the period. Emmett Dotson will feel 2 minutes of shame. Baxter's going to take this face off. We got Altenberg and Postma out there along with Carroll. Baxter with the face off goes to the rear, back behind the net. Thunder get there first. Altenberg pushes out wide. Puck goes up high from the point. Slapper, saved by Telly. Doggone it, I don't know if I got it on video. Telly dropped down that butterfly very quickly as you heard the thud of the pads and a quick cover, no rebounds given. Excellent save. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. I love talking to you. And with the face-off is Baxter over the left-hand side. If you're watching this later, I'm commenting back to comments I'm getting live right now. Thunder have it. Down deep. Carroll trying to get this one back. Pushing out wide. Postma pressuring up high. Shot. And down low. Sticked aside, I believe, by Altenberg, as this one gets sent high and it bounces off the netting to stop play at 5:28 in the third period. A minute and a half remain on the Dotson tripping penalty. Erstrom will take this face off. He's out there joined by Hunter, and then we have Altenberg and Carroll back on defense. Face off goes to the Thunder. Thunder send it up high. Erstrom to pressure. D-to-D pass. Shot high over the net. Thunder get this one back in the near corner. Altenberg delivering a check. Taking down players in the process. Thunder maintain possession, but waste some time. Nonetheless, puck never makes it towards the net as I believe it went off the feet of Carroll. Erstrom sends this one all the way out on a beautiful deflection that will not go for icing. Thunder have it. Pushed out by Erstrom as the Thunder send it down in deep. Chasing it down is Carroll on the opposing side, delivering a beautiful check to get that puck back as he's wasting a lot of time off this penalty kill. Thunder have it back behind the net, attempting to wrap around. Altenberg slapping that one away before he even gets the pad of Telly, but Telly was in the perfect position. Hunter gets this one out of the zone. Hunter looking to try and get up to Erstrom as he's harassed. He's going to maintain possession, brings it all the way down in deep. Erstrom's going to chase this one down with only 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Max Schmidt for the Thunder gets taken out by Erstrom. Erstrom sends it up, but not out as Schmidt was right there to hold it with the caboose. Altenberg sends this one out. I think that one may have gone out the caboose of Hunter. Baxter fresh on the ice. Big check there. Again, taking a look as you step on the ice to get in the play right away. Matty trips up over his own feet there. I don't mean to laugh with you. I'm probably laughing, that's what I meant to say. I'm laughing with you, not at you. I don't know, Matty. Maybe I am laughing at you. He's always a fun one to joke around with because he gives it right back. And that's going to close out our penalty kill now. 3:58 remains in the third period, 5-2 game as we killed off that penalty. Brownworth is out there along with McLaughlin. Jordan Anderson's in back with Matty. Matty's playing defense, and we got Postma up front. That was confusing for a second. McLaughlin brings it all the way in the zone. McLaughlin to the net, shoots, scores! Bringing it 6-2 with 3:47 to go. Well, I absolutely love it. What happened to our passing earlier? But hey, if you got the opportunity, you see a hole, and you can find it, bury it. Every time, all the time. 3:47 is when that goal comes in at by number 7, Bryson McLaughlin, who wins this faceoff to the rear, gets it to Jordan Anderson. Now Jordan Anderson wants one for himself, so he's going to bring it all the way in. McLaughlin at center, and he fired it right to him, but McLaughlin couldn't even get a tip on his. He is heavily guarded by Egan Brooks of the Thunder. McLaughlin over at the half wall. Brownworth comes in to help out. Postma battling down low. Brownworth is trying to get a stick on it once again, down in the near corner. The clock is not running. Now it is, as the Thunder clock personnel were trying to give their team a little bit more time to bring the score a little bit closer, but I don't think it will, as Brownworth steals this one away, trying to send it up high, but Thunder intercept over wide. Jordan Anderson to chase it down. He gets there, unable to get a hold of it, but neither is the Thunder as they're battling back and forth. He takes a big check to the back, and he is a little worse for the wear, but then gets back up on his feet as he is sore from that hit. McLaughlin has his chips it past the player. McLaughlin on his own. He's got Postman on his right. Brownworth trailing. McLaughlin from the wall, battling. Gets taken down. Over to the far corner. Brownworth looking to deliver a hit. You can finish those checks, boys. Brownworth. Pressure steals it away. Trying to toe drag past the player. Just couldn't as he was getting hit in the process, losing the puck with 2.5 minutes to go. Carroll tried to get a stick on that one, and it got sent wide where Altenberg is battling. McLaughlin steps in. Thunder are angry, and they're going to shoot, and it gets blocked by Carroll. Brownworth sends it up high from the point. Shot, saved, and covered. Smothered, stirred, and fried like the Waffle House. That'd be a terrible nickname for Telly, the Waffle House. Nope, not going to do that. Don't worry. Erstrom with the face-off. He's got Baxter on his left-hand side, along with Eli Anderson, Carroll, and Altenberg on defense. This one goes to the Thunder, down to Altenberg, sends it up Erstrom. Erstrom and Baxter together join and gain the zone. Erstrom looks, trying to backhand that one off, but he's being back-checked, unable to get it there. He centers that one up, and the goalie, Parker Rattay, sends that one forward on a nice poke to get it to his teammate, who's going to gain the zone, but not easily as Altenberg pushes out wide and makes him go deep behind the net. An attempted wrap was never able to pull the trigger on it as Carroll gets there and steals the puck away. He's going to chip it up the boards looking for Eli Anderson. Anderson sends it up high, but Max Schmidt is right there holding the line for the Thunder. Shot and glove down by Telly. Flashing the leather, showing the windmill. Can we get him? There we go. Zoomage. Stop holding the camera and then it won't shake, Joe. Oh, okay. Who dat? All right, we got Brownworth out there, McLaughlin taking the face off, yes. Hunter's out there up front with them. Taking the check down low is Jordan Anderson, who's back on the ice. Happy to see him back out there after that Heavy check to the rear, not called. Shot by Hunter just across the paint. Brownworth picks it up, sends it down low, looking for McLaughlin. Brownworth grabs that one again. Brownworth to the net, looks, shoots, and it just bounced off the goalie as he made the save. Trying to get a handle on that one once again. Dotson up high. Dotson back to Brownworth. Brownworth through the legs, gets it back to Dotson. Thunder steal that one away as Dotson's forced to chase this one down. We have 1 minute remaining in the period. Dotson has it right now. He sends it up high to Hunter. Hunter trying to get out of the zone, but the Thunder hold. Thunder kick it down. Dotson has it along the wall. Parker Rattay for the Thunder stays between the pipes right now as it looks like they're just acknowledging the loss at this point. Hunter looking for McLaughlin. McLaughlin's going to chase this deflection down. Brownworth gets there first. Brownworth looking for the pass, but he has time to skate. He does pass it up off the wall, looking for Jordan Anderson or McLaughlin, but then it was called offsides. Half a minute to go in the game as we bring out Maddie along with Eli Anderson and Postma, Carroll and Altenberg back on defense. 6-2 game. I suspect that this is where we're going to end things with this line and probably this score. Altenberg back to Carroll. Carroll up to Postma. Postma walks this one in. Gets taken out in the process. Goes up high. Carroll to hold. Riding the line. Carroll walks it in deep. Up the slot. Carroll shoots. And a save by the goalie. I was hoping that Carroll was going to make me wrong and he was going to make it 7-2, but we remain 6-2. But we are owning the O-zone right now as the Thunder go on their breakout. And Carroll trying to get a stick on that, but he stirred up the pass nonetheless as we can count down the seconds. Huge hit, and that one will be called as Maddie comes in. And he did not like that at all, as there's a whole fight going on right now. And there's a call. The refs separate them all as Max Schmidt delivered a nasty hit to Carroll up high. Maddie came in to protect, and Carroll can hold his own, and that's what he was doing as they're going back and forth. He's leaving the game. He's got to leave the ice immediately. So given a misconduct, and I guess I spoke too soon about no penalties. We got 2.2 seconds left. It's probably just time to end the game as tempers are flaring. And did you guys see that youth hockey game? There was an all-out brawl in it. I thought we were about to have that. The goalies were involved, everything. It's making its way around social media all over the place. It was pretty wild. I thought we were going to have that there for a second, but we were up close and personal with it. Boys, I can't condone it. We all understand it. And Carroll took a real dirty hit. And all the time, every time, you're going to get your big centermen are going to step right in there and protect your guys all the time. And that's what Maddie was doing. We understand it. I'm not going to say anything more about that. I'm going to let coach you guys on that. And he's going to tell you how to handle that in the future. But, hey, you know what? That's hockey, and that's what our boys do. And as you saw, Case and Carroll, he's not a dude to mess with. And I know some things about Case, and I'm going to keep it to myself. But he can handle his own. They're going to figure out the penalties. I think we should just buzz the clock and end it. We'll see what the referees decide here, but they got to get it right because this is a league game. They want to get it for the next game. I'm not calling anyone out if you're watching it later. That's Coach Schmidt on the bench, father to number 11. I tell you what, Max Schmidt is not a dirty guy. I know we saw a dirty play there. He's a good kid, and they're a great family. I highly respect them. And yeah, Coach Anderson knows that as well. So it was just tempers flaring in the 6-2 game. And if it was my kid, I'd be upset too, but I would still say the same thing. He's a great kid from a great family. And that was, any one of our kids could have done something like that, and they have. Not defending his actions, it was dirty. Absolutely. Referee's still trying to figure out. Hugh Toe down there, highly experienced referee. He does a lot of the high school hockey games. I think the actual banded referee down there, I think she's relatively new. So linesman Toe, that's why he's really involved with this, providing some education they're getting together, talking about what they all saw, where the penalties should go, and what degree those penalties are, just so they can get it right, and especially learning for the future. As the refs talk to Coach Schmidt there, explaining what they're about to hand out. We're going to take, I guess we are going to take a drop for the last 2.2. It's taken long enough where now they're talking to Coach Anderson to explain it both ways. You always talk to both coaches as referees so they know what's happening. And Eli Anderson getting sent to the box to serve. 2.2 seconds of shame with Maddie. As I suspect, we haven't seen any signals, but they're telling to roll the clock. Just drop the puck and go. We got 5 on 4, but they go ahead and run the clock, end the game, which is the right thing to do. As we come up victoriously twice today against the Thunder, this time in a 6-2 victory after some madness there at the end of the game. So great effort by the boys in black and green to finish this one out. I think tempers have subsided, and that's hockey. It truly is, and the boys are experiencing that early. Again, can't condone it either way, but most of his parents have played this great sport and understand what was going on. I'm going to keep my mouth shut on my experiences. I'm not proud. Kind of an idiot, to be honest with you. Anywho's, that concludes our day of hockey, and my goodness, has it been an exciting one. Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry, we had technical difficulties again. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the future. We'll learn how to resolve that in the future. And, yeah, we own that game. We did very good. I love the passing. I love the puck movement. It really, really was fantastic. And that's how virtually all those goals happen. We will see you at the next one. Next week and next Saturday, got some more coming up. Help me out. Who is it? North Stars and I think 013 Team Alaska will be playing again. Fun games. Those are good ones to battle against. They're going to be gritty and they're going to be tough. I want you all to have a very blessed Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I can't wait to talk to you next time. See you later.